either. So we have discussed about what is taxation, its history, its development and the cedula. Let's go on to the technical part about taxation. Taxation has four main purposes or effects. These are the revenue, redistribution, repricing and representation. Revenue taxes are the taxes spent in armies, roads, schools and hospitals. Redistribution refers to the transferring wealth from the richer sections of society to the poorer sections. Repricing are taxes levied to address externalities. For example, the sin tax bill on smoking and the carbon tax on fuels. Representation on cedula as what goes with the slogan "No taxation without representation." It implies that rulers tax citizens, and citizens demand accountability from their rulers. Why tax? The main purpose of taxation is to accumulate funds for the functioning of the government machineries. It is the government's ability to serve the people that depends upon the taxes collected. Taxes are indispensable in the government operation, and without it, the government will be paralyzed. The Philippine tax system. Tax law in the Philippines covers national and local taxes. National taxes refer to national internal revenue taxes imposed and collected by the national government through the Bureau of Internal Revenue or BIR. And local taxes refer to those imposed and collected by the local government. What is tax evasion? Tax evasion happens when there is fraud through pretension and the use of other illegal devices to lessen one's taxes. An example is the incident on the case against Chief Justice Renato Corona. Forms of taxes imposed on persons and property. These are the personal, capitation or poll taxes, property taxes, income taxes, and excise or license taxes. Personal, capitation or poll taxes are taxes of fixed amount upon residents or persons of a certain class without regard to their property or business. Underneath property taxes there are the real property taxes, estate tax or inheritance tax, gift or donors tax and capital gains tax. Real property tax is an annual tax that may be imposed by a province or city or a municipality on real property such as land, building, machinery and other improvements. Estate tax or inheritance tax is a tax on the right of transmitting property at the time of death and on the privilege that a person is given in controlling to a certain extent the disposition of his property to take effect upon death. Gift or donors tax is a tax in the privilege of transmitting one's property rights to another. And lastly, underneath the property tax, the capital gains tax. It is the tax imposed on the sale or exchange of property. In the income taxes, these are the taxes imposed on the income of taxpayers from whatever sources it is derived. These are the taxes on all yearly profits arising from property, possessions, trades or offices. Lastly, for the forms of taxes imposed on persons and property, we have the excise or license tax. These are taxes imposed on the privilege, occupation or business not falling within the classification of poll taxes or property taxes. These are imposed on alcohol products, on tobacco products, on petroleum products, on mineral products such as coal and coke and quarry resources, on miscellaneous articles such as automobiles. The branches of government vis-à-vis the tax law. Under these lies two other taxes. We have the documentary stamp tax and the value-added tax. The documentary stamp tax is a tax imposed upon documents, instruments, loan agreements and papers and upon acceptance of assignment, sales and transfers of obligation and etc., while the value-added tax is imposed on any person who, in the course of trade or business sells or engages in similar transactions. Products like paper wash have value-added taxes, too. Who should pay taxes? Individuals, corporations and estate under judicial settlement must pay as well. Who, or what are those exempted in paying taxes? The Constitution of the Philippines expressly grants tax exemption on certain entities or institutions such as, for charity, religion, non-stock, non-profit education and hospital institutions. Thank you for listening. Bye.
created using Powtoon.